We're going to show you how to operate the controller for this induction chafing dish. Alright, this controller, when it is plugged into a power source, you will see the power light blinking, and you will see the 3 dashes in the window pane where your wattage selection would be. Very simple to use. All you have to do, push the power button on. This one automatically defaults to 600 watts. That's not temperature, that's watts. On a typical induction chafing dish, we found that the very nice place to preheat is at 300 watts. Unless you're in a big hurry, you can go to 600. Possibly on some big roll tops, you might want to start off at 600 and then go down from there. But on this one, you would just lower this arrow button down, and that will do your watts. Okay, 300 is a good place to start. About 15-20 minutes you can be boiling the water, and then you can adjust down from there. Okay, how to set the timer. This button right here that says function, push and hold. You'll see the timer light comes on. Window blinks. If you don't do it in enough time, then it'll go back to your temperature. So let's do that again. Timer, you go up every 10 minutes. If you push and hold, it will go up by hours all the way to 6. Anything past 6, it'll go back to 0. If you go 10 minutes or whatever, and if you go down on this button, it will reduce by 1 minute at a time. Okay? Once the program is set, it will alternate between the watt setting in the window and what time is left on the timer. Very simple. Power off, just hit it once and it'll be off. The fan will continue to run until the unit is cooled down, only a couple minutes until that happens. Power it back on. Now if you hit this function button one time, it will go to the warm feature, which is 80 watts. It's very low, but if your food is hot and this chafer has been preheated, you can go to the warm function. It may be too cool for you. That would be the lowest setting. Or you may want to go down to 200 or 100 watts. So 300's the nice spot to be at. 200 is probably a good place to hold once you've gotten everything very hot. 100, depending on the food dish that you want to keep warm, and then the last, it would be 80 watts at the warm setting. You can set the program on this unit. Okay, we'll go to 300 watts. EO is just mean it's not reading the pan because I just now changed it from low to high. If you do get an EO reading, that means there is either no pan on the induction heater or it's not reading the metal that should be on there. If you put an aluminum pan on here, you'd get the EO error message saying the metal is not correct. So at 300 setting, as you can see over here on our amp meter, you've got roughly 290 watts registering. So let's do this. We will set the timer for 10 minutes, and you can take this, unplug from the unit away. This is all off now. You take this away, you can keep it in your pocket or put it in the cupboard. Now nobody can change this program, and it will continue to run the program that you put in until you plug this back in. And when you do plug this back in, it will turn the unit off. So it's just a safety feature so your guests or inexperienced staff cannot change programs on you. Another nice feature is you can mount this somewhere, and this unit slides into here. And then this little window here is a sensor for a remote control. So you can actually mount this unit up under a cabinet somewhere away from people and then you just have to open the cabinet up, point and shoot your remote control at it. One remote control will work all units, but you have to face it at that unit in order to make it work, and it's a very simple keypad. It goes up on watts, down on watts, or up on time or down on time. Okay, very nice unit. Very simple. Thank you very much.